Corey, I feel like Corey a real nigga.
But you see what he did with his mans, right? Over the 20,000 or whatever.
My nigga, listen,
it, right?
that was the biggest show. You obviously though, you on the podcast and don't even fuck with it. Because that's the highest viewed, and that's how we got a lot of our subscribers. I was one of the first people to talk about it. I just sat in front of the camera and talked about it.
Because a whole debacle that happened with my favorite show, the Corey Holcomb 5150 show. And I actually watched the follow-up that Zoe did with his show. So for those who watched it, this is a response to that.
No, that's one of my, Corey Holcomb is one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, people, when it first happened, everybody was blowing me up and jumping like, hey, I said, dog, I'm not in that. I don't know. Like, dude wanted to interview me about it. I'm like, bro, it's two dudes having a problem, and that's something they gonna work out. That's something, but I don't know Zoe well enough to speak on that. I just know Corey with me. Like, Corey treat me good. Like, Corey, like the stuff that Corey done for me for my stand-up, just making me a better comedian and giving me more insight on the game. Even though I thought I had insight, he opened me up and put me out into a whole nother light with the Hollywood, with everything. So people be going through things, and then some people stop fucking with somebody because all these people not fucking with somebody, and you be like, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, that nigga all the way 100 with me, always looked out for me, always this period. That's always big bro. That's always,
and it's not all of us, but
he like, yo, Zoe.
Hey, that's my man. That's my homeboy, dog. That's my dude.
If you go back and watch my take right after it happened, what I said, I've never met Corey, but we're so much alike. A lot of cancers, my nigga. If we,
I'm about to say you a cancer.
Yeah, 720.
King of Petty.
Facts. If we fuck with you though, we fuck with you, and we not gonna let nobody else fuck with you. But if you fuck, if you look at like if you can't name a cancer who don't have a team that they all, you can't like, oh, that nigga looked out. So sometimes, because we deal with emotions too. So sometimes we'll hold shit close to the chest plate like Corey did. And when it come out, if y'all really watch that, if you a street nigga,
you know, he been had that shit in his.
Yeah, he been had that in him. But when it went left, a lot of people don't know. Like when Zoe was talking to fight and shit, Corey was about to smoke that nigga. Corey looked at him and said, "Man, hey, this ain't for me and you. You talking all that fighting shit." He was like, "Cause Corey was talking about that goddamn." He said, "Cause the door right there." He said, "Cause niggas kill each other." Like, Corey was with, nigga, that shit could have went left. You, especially when you older, nigga, and you owe me 10 bands? 20. But he paid him 10, so he caught it.
Yeah, he paid 10. Like,
but
see, I can understand it on both sides. I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but I can understand on both sides a little bit. But when it came down to that 20 grand, my only thing is that when he said, yo, when I come across a lick, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And then it was
it
was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I could see it
kind of 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I could ride with you if you said that if I saw over the last 3 years you gave me 100 here.
Yeah. That's what I said on the thing too.
500 over here. He been making an attempt to try to pay me back for a long time. Not just when I come up on a lick and I just get the whole 20. Like so I felt when Corey like, so when you get 20, you gonna give it to me. I felt them on that, and I know Corey, so it was even more funny because Corey genuinely do stuff from his heart. Like I would not sit here and deny that if Corey go out and be like, yo, I'm about to go to the mall. I'll be like, I'm going too, because Corey gonna be like, all right, I'm getting all this. Angus, what you get? I said, I think I'm gonna, well, hurry up and go put your stuff on my stuff. He gonna take care of everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And as a man, some
that's
be like,
shit.
So yeah, of course I was looking at this. I was looking at the show when they were arguing and stuff. I was looking like, Corey better not bring up that he got there gonna bought me some clothes and junk. I'm like, hell yeah, he bought me a sweatsuit. And that shit was high as a bitch too. I ain't had the money for it. But nah, he always look out and jump, man. Like he always and see, but it's little things that I do too when I'm on the road with Corey that I don't think a lot of other dudes do. It's like you can get caught up in taking and taking and taking.
You don't get back.
You don't get back. So for an example, the prices he paying for hotel rooms probably was a little bit more high when I had to hook up with hotel rooms where I get my joints for like $39, $49, $55 for like the nice Marriotts and all of that.
Gotcha.
So he was trying to find somewhere that he was going to book a room in John. I was like, yo, I could book the room for this price. He's like, for real? Go ahead and book me the room. So
I spend the money anyway.
So I booked the room, and when I book it, I pay for it first because I got to check in and then put his name in.
Okay.
So after I did all of that, then it's like, yo, Angus, like, what's your cash out or what? I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Come on, Black. Like, even though it's small, it's just the fact that, like, dude, you do so much for me, man. I can take care of your room, bro.
Yeah.
And I think there's like little stuff like that he might sit back and be like,
this nigga, alright.
Yeah, even though it ain't matching up to what I got you, it's just the fact that you feel like, yo, bro, I gotta at least do this.
Yeah, because some niggas will leech forever.
Some niggas will keep taking and taking and taking and taking, and it's like, yo,
God,
you just
are we
know
even
that.
friends, nigga?
Like, see, so I know the type of good person and the good heart that Corey got as far as what he would do for people, and some people would be just taking and taking and taking, and Corey already aware of that.
Yeah,
bro.
He already aware of that, so it's like, you know,
it was shocking to see that Zoe had pulled back.
That nigga Zoe leech. Keep it real.
I'm not getting into that, and nah. I think I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
I was just
that.
fucking playing. I was playing around.
I think like how everybody say he bring the intellectual side.
He look like a smart nigga.
The conscious side
Bro, he
of
work
it.
for BT, all that. Like, if you ever, I don't know if y'all watch Zoe, but if it's some shit he got called Mansions. That shit to put me on. Like,
It's called Mansions?
Yeah, it's called like Mansions, like basically building man. So
okay.
Corey be up there too. Okay. So it used to be like Corey, Jeff Goff, him. He had Lisa Islam up there. He had different people. Mm-hmm. Like when them niggas build and Corey, when Corey is on that shit, you really see how deep Corey mind is. Because he might every now and again he'll throw a joke, but he talking on some real building shit. Mm-hmm. So I fuck with Zoe, and Zoe came and brought him the money. And I trashed Zoe because I fuck with Corey heavy. I was like this because I dealt with hoe ass niggas like that. Mm-hmm. Like, but not knowing when he really explained the shit after he paid Corey the money and he got up there and he explained how it went down. Mm-hmm. I kind of felt it, and it's one of them things like when you know better, you do better. Like the average motherfucker's gonna be like, bro, it's been 3 years, you ain't brought me a Hardy biscuit or nothing.
Nothing.
You talk about I got you when I hit a lick. Like, yeah, the fuck right.
I hopefully that that situation get resolved, and
I think it did. He gave Zoe gave him the money.
He gave him the other 10 now too.
Nah, well, I don't think.
Still, even giving 10.
Yeah,
it's like, God damn, I appreciate it.
That
like,
shows you serious. Like you're not just.
Man, it might be some hood dudes or some OG niggas like, hey nigga, goddamn, how much you need, bro? I'm like, man, fuck that shit. So, hey, it get resolved, and hopefully they can look back on this. But I think some words might have been said that it might be in the back of your head always, despite if you say sorry or not, it's gonna be something.
That's what it be sometimes. Like I think that's what it be. Even with the money, like
that's what
sometimes
it
the niggas be like, yo, it's all good, I ain't tripping. But in the back of their mind, they holding a grudge. You know what I'm saying? That's how
and I got to the point, and I think other people need to do this too.
I be
doing
that shit too.
Yeah, probably like a couple years ago. Whatever you say, I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna address it. Like, don't let shit slide.